Well, I hate to say that I told you so, but I told you so. so, so a year ago or so, when the 2025 Ram 1500 was about to debut and the information started coming out on the new powertrains and the new specs on the half-ton truck, I think I shot a video, I don't know, like I said, maybe a year ago or so when we first got that information. And basically, I told you that I think this truck is going to flop. I just don't see it doing well at all. It doesn't make any sense. It's not what people want, and it's just not going to sell very well. And, well, it hasn't. So, and not only has it not sold well, but the news of no V8s, that mandate that came down from the CEO of no more Hemi V8s, that pretty much destroyed the company, and their sales went. And if you check this out, look at this right here. The stock, these stocks show the story right here. I mean, this is a textbook example of what was expected when that news came down. I mean, the last 6 months has been a disaster for this company. It's gotten so bad that they've recently made really big changes. The upper levels of leadership within the company have really been shaken up lately. Carlos, the CEO, the top dog, he basically resigned and stepped away. And then the Ram brand brought back Tim Kuniskis. He's the guy that was responsible for all the awesome vehicles that we were seeing from the company, from the Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram branch of the company, the American domestic vehicles that we all love. A lot of that stuff was coming from guys like Tim who really believe in the V8 technology. And just the fact that everybody really loves the Hemi V8 and all the variants of it. They were stuffing that V8 engine in everything that they possibly thought they could get away with stuffing it into, and sales were amazing because of it. Well, they brought Tim back. He's now the CEO of the Ram brand. So yeah, they're making some big changes, and there's a lot of credible rumors coming out now. We're into January. We're at the beginning of 2025 calendar year now. The 2025 model year trucks have been out there for a long while, but now we're into the 2025 calendar year. And like I was saying, there's some credible information coming out that we're going to see the V8 engines coming back. All right. So, I guess they probably, I don't know this part, but they probably, I'm guessing, brought Tim back and told him, look, things are horrible. You were right. We shouldn't have got rid of the V8s. We got to save the company, and we got to do something now. Take the reins, fix this, And I think, from what I'm seeing, it looks like Tim is going to do just that. They're already talking about extending production of the Hellcat engines, keeping them going for a while longer, extending production of some of the V8s. And there's even some rumors that we might see the 5.7 Hemi that was in the Ram trucks before they ditched it. We might even see it go back into production again as they attempt to salvage what they can of Ram and probably Dodge and Jeep also. So very interesting news for sure. And, anybody could have seen this coming. I mean, if you look at your competitors, which in this case would be Ford and GM, what are they doing? I mean, they're offering some smaller engines with turbos, but they're also offering the V8s because they know that's really what people want, and that's your bread and butter. You can do other things and play around with other powertrains as long as you're offering the V8 as your staple. So everybody could see that coming when Ram kind of went the direction that they went. It was going to be a disaster. And like I just showed you a minute ago, the stocks, that always kind of tells a story. The financial condition of the company has been a train wreck. So anyway, the point of the video is, unfortunately, I was right. And to go a little farther than that, the good news is we're seeing a turnaround. So hang on tight. Don't give up on Dodge and Ram just yet. Looks like the new Charger EV is being delayed again. I think they're figuring out that people don't like that car. You can't put an electric powertrain into a muscle car and sell it to people who have gotten used to driving V8s. It doesn't work. They're finally figuring that out too. So that car's being delayed. We got some good things coming down the line in 2025 calendar year for the Ram and the Dodge, and probably the Jeep brands also. There's some good stuff coming. So just hang on tight, be patient. I think we're all going to be really happy with what we see going forward here. But in one weird way, I'm just kind of glad that this happened, though, because it proves what guys like me had been saying all along, is that it really does matter what's under the hood. Okay, American consumers are different from consumers around the globe. Okay, here in America, it does matter to us what's under the hood, and this last 6 to 9 months has proven that on the Stellantis side of things. So hopefully they will learn from these lessons and won't make this mistake again. But anyway, what do you guys think? Short video today, but I just wanted to post that up. I thought that was very interesting. What do you guys think about it? Send some comments below. I mean, just look at these sales numbers. General Motors, okay, they're reporting over 4% increase. All right, you look at, say, there's Toyota. Even Toyota, well, first of all, Tesla here. Tesla's got a little bit of a slide, but I mean, it's an EV. Toyota showing some increases here, 3.7% increase for Toyota. Scroll on down here. Here's Ford. Ford is showing some increases for the 24 calendar year, so they're doing okay. Scroll on down here. Let's see. Even Hyundai, look at that. They're up 9%. Honda showing some gains in 2024, but then you come to Stellantis, and it's just a disaster. Overall, they're down 8%, but in the U.S. specifically, they're down 15%. And this is what I was talking about. In a time when we are beyond the pandemic now, all these other automakers are doing pretty well. They've gotten things lined back out. Stellantis is the lone company that is really struggling. Here's an article I was talking about earlier, some information about Tim Kuniskis, sorry. Hard to pronounce his name. Anyway, he was brought back as Ram CEO. Matt is still going to be the CEO of Dodge. But yeah, these guys, specifically Tim, hopefully he can turn things around a little bit. This is interesting right here. In addition to his decision to kill the Hemi V8, CNBC reports that Mr. Tavares has also been criticized by current and former executives for relentless focus on cost cutting to the product and relationships with suppliers. So basically, he just kind of gutted the long-standing relationships with the parts suppliers. That's one of the reasons why quality has been so poor over the last year or two on these Ram trucks and Jeeps, the new Wagoneer. Lots of these newer vehicles that have been coming out the last couple of years have had lots of quality issues, and that's why.